A successful 25-year-old Charlotte, North Carolina entrepreneurial businesswoman went on a trip to Mexico to celebrate with her best friend and five other people and is now dead. And the ones who know what happened, her so called friends, are lying to cover it all up. This is the tragic story of Shanquella Robinson's murder in Mexico by her friends, or are they foes?
Fun, long weekend for 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson and her group of friends who went to Cabo to celebrate one of their birthdays.
She told me they had a chef they was getting ready to eat. They was eating tacos, something, salad or something they was eating. And I said, well, okay, I love you, have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I never talked to my child again, and she never made it back home.
It's your boy King G on It's the News, and today we tune into the tragic story of Shanquella Robinson. On Friday, October 28th, 2022, 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson, her best friend Khalil Cooke, and five others, Malik Dyer, Donovan, Alysse Hyatt, Daejhanae Jackson, and Nazeer Wiggins all went to Cabo, Mexico to celebrate and for Nazeer's birthday. The group stayed at Villa Linda 32, a property listed on CaboVillas.com. But unfortunately, what transpired was no celebratory matter at all. So after arriving on Friday, the next day, Saturday, October 29th, 2022, Shanquella Robinson's mother received a call from Khalil, the alleged best friend of over 5 years. He said Shanquella is resting and not feeling good, and she puked a couple of times. She said they felt at ease because they figured Shanquella was dealing with the symptoms of a hangover from the information they just received. Khalil called again and told Quella's mom that an ambulance was there at the villa. He told me there are about 3 ambulances there trying to resuscitate Quella's mom said. Khalil then put them on hold, and when Khalil returned to the line, he told Quella's mom she had alcohol poisoning. He came back and told us it was alcohol poisoning, her mom said. We were more calm, I guess, because we trusted him and we kind of believed what he was telling us. But unfortunately, the medics could not save Quella. It was too late.
They said she wasn't feeling well. She had alcohol poisoning. They couldn't get a pulse. Each one of the people that was there with her was telling different stories.
Khalil and the 5 others hurried to get out of Mexico to escape being caught up in any legal troubles. So they returned to the U.S. a whole day earlier. Quella's mom said that after Khalil returned to the U.S., he brought her luggage to the house and reiterated that Quella had died from alcohol poisoning. He brought her luggage up to my house when he got back. He just kept saying she died from alcohol poisoning. At that point, I just said I was going to wait for the autopsy, Quella's mom said. Khalil kept coming around the family, trying to make it seem like he was innocent and he didn't know what happened to Quella. But soon, the family had started receiving bits and pieces of information stating that there was a fight that broke out in Mexico and someone had actually jumped Quella while she was out on vacation. So when Khalil came back over to Quella's mom's house, he brought Donovan and Daejhanae Jackson, 2 of the girls that were with him in Mexico. Winter and Daejhanae both told Quella's mom and her family the same story that Khalil told them, that Quella had died from alcohol poisoning. The family then asked the girls if the rumors that they were hearing about a fight were true, and they both told her it wasn't. Lied right to a grieving mother's face. But days after that, the autopsy came in, and that told a whole different story.
The autopsy came back. They said it didn't have anything to do with alcohol. Said that she had been, she had a broken neck, and her spine in the back was cracked. She had been beaten.
Quella's autopsy revealed that her death was not related to alcohol. Instead, it showed she had a broken neck, a cracked spine, and was severely beaten. Quella's mom said that her and her family received photos of Quella, in which her face was swollen, she had a knot in her head, her eyes were swollen, and her lips were split. The U.S. Department officials in Mexico reportedly denied that Quilla's death was a murder, citing the investigation did not reveal any signs of foul play. So we can deduce from that investigation that no real investigation was done, because based on the conditions listed in the autopsy and the photos shown to Quilla's mom, there was definitely something that happened in that hotel room. These so-called friends were just lying and hiding the truth from a grieving mother. Now, like they always say, what's done in the dark will always come to the light. So a video has surfaced online that gives us a 20-second glimpse into what really happened that day in Cabo, Mexico. In the brutal video that you won't be seeing here, you can see Shanquella Robinson, who is naked and not really responsive, being brutally attacked by one of her so-called friends, Daejhanae Jackson. One of the girls who sat inside the home of Quella's mom, denying the rumors of there being a fight. She's caught right here on video attacking Quella and slinging her around the room, as the others just filmed and rooted on the violence, with one even stating, "Quella, are you going to at least fight back?" But she didn't. Not at all. Not one punch was thrown from Quella. It was just a brutal onslaught from Daejhanae Jackson. No one came to her rescue from this vicious attack. But with this now leaked online and spread to the so-called friends, they're trying to hide and now tell their side of the stories. Nazeer Wiggins, the one who was actually celebrating his birthday that weekend in Cabo, hopped online to give his side of events as to what happened and how he was late to arrive and how he's completely
around 3:26. I instantly, as soon as I go in there, I go to Quilla. Quilla didn't leave my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But I got too far ahead. So Quilla was laying on the couch in the game room. The fucking villa was like a big ass mansion, no upstairs, all tile on the wall, tile on the floor, straight tile, nothing else. So it just a big ass villa. I don't know if y'all can view it on the website. Go to Cabo Villas and look at how big this shit is and what it looked like. Well, you're gonna see. So when I got there, she was in the game room. They told me she was not feeling good. So I instantly go to her, put on her side, get a bag and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was crossing my heart, I hope that I was there the whole time in the game room, and then they was talking about cooking. So we made it to the living room. I cut on some soft music, sitting with her, rubbing her head, just chilling, waiting till the nurse came, because that's what I was informed that was happening. At first I was told that it was a male coming and then a female showed up. So by that time, I skipped another thing. Quilla wasn't found dead. She wasn't found dead. The maids found her slumped over the toilet in her room. That's what they did find her, slumped over her toilet in her room. That's what I was told. Quilla was not dead when I got there. Everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told it was alcohol poisoning, so that's what I helped her as. I didn't leave her side. I cut on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday. And to really just goddamn have fun. I didn't have not 1 second of fun. And take one shot and then smoke one blunt and didn't do anything. I went straight to Quilla. She was not found dead. She was found unresponsive. Yes, unresponsive. She was unresponsive. I tried to get her to talk to me and all that, but it was none of that. There was none of that going on. Oh shit. Yeah, but other than that, I did. Oh yeah, I know y'all probably asking that when I walked in there, I didn't really notice the knot on her head until the nurse pointed it out. I did see the bump on her lip. She did have a blood vessel bust in her eye, and that's it. But I didn't really go in there like, damn, y'all jumped her, y'all beat her ass, what's going on? Like, cause they know, man, and nobody even told me about nothing. I was blind to everything. I'm literally in there giving her my all. Like, come on, girl, we is 2,000 miles away from home. 2,000 miles away from home. Don't nobody deserve this. Don't 51 questions. I don't know nothing. I didn't sit and make no alibi. I didn't even have time. I got there an hour later. The nurse came in the door. The nurse came in the door. Tried to help Quilla, tried to put some salines in her, but her energy, she didn't have no electrolytes. Her oxygen was low, so she couldn't find them. Y'all don't understand what I went through. Y'all don't understand. Y'all won't understand.
So I guess the biggest question I have is why and why now? It's been weeks since the death of their so-called friend. But now since the heat is on, they want to come clean and proclaim their innocence. A young Black woman is gone, and no one knows anything about this incident but the ones who were involved, who are out here lying and covering it up. We need justice for Shanquella Robinson. My thoughts and prayers go out to her family, and we hope that anybody involved is persecuted to the full extent of the law. Now hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and stay tuned right here for more true crime stories on It's the News.